Hi, I'm Justin Moss, and we're here in the Student Commons at Point University today. We're going to ask some people about their different church experiences. So let's get started. How you doing today? Doing pretty good. I'm doing really great. Thanks for asking. So I got a couple questions about your church experience. I just want you to be honest and open about them, and just feel free to have a little fun with it if you don't mind. So, all right. First question's about communion. You use wine or grape juice?
We use grape juice.
For communion, you use wine or grape juice?
Definitely wine.
Okay. Wine or grape juice?
Grape juice.
Definitely grape juice.
Wine or grape juice?
Would have to say grape juice.
Use wine or grape juice?
Welch's all the way.
We use grape juice at my church.
Okay. Any particular grape juice you prefer?
Grape.
The grapiest kind? Baptism, is it dunked? Is it half dunked, all the way dunked, or is it sprinkled?
I'd say all the way down.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkle, is it like a little drop, or is it like a water hose, soak your head kind of thing?
It's just a little drop, I think.
Okay. Baptism, is it usually a dunk, or is it a sprinkle?
I got sprinkled, but I wish I was dunked.
So for baptism, are you getting dunked? Are you getting sprinkled? And when it's a dunk, is it a half dunk, a full dunk?
I'm gonna go full dunk.
Sprinkle.
It's a full submersion into the water.
A dunk.
Like full body dunk, a half dunk?
Full body. Full body.
For baptism, do they dunk or do they sprinkle?
We actually cannonball. No, I'm just kidding. We dunk. We dunk. Facing forward, actually. So usually, I'm a Baptist. So usually they baptize sideways, but we baptize it backwards. So you can like see the full front of the person.
Are people in the church you go to usually just standing there listening to music, or are they clapping, dancing around?
For the most part, I mean, you'll see people with hands raised. Nobody's really running around, but people are engaged, and they're not just hands, arms crossed or anything like that.
I would say most of them are up, clapping hands and singing along.
Well, at my church, it's kind of like a mixture. Like some people stand there and just listen, and there's others who will like dance around and jump and shout, and speak in tongues and stuff like that.
It's a medium. We have hand raising. Some people just stand, like if we're still sitting, some people just stand up. So,
is there anyone in the service that starts speaking in tongues, or you, or do people not really do that?
Yeah, there's a couple people, maybe more throughout the church that speak tongues. So yeah.
Does anyone ever speak in tongues, or is that something that people don't usually do?
Not that I've heard. Not here in West Point. No.
I know people that do, but not normally like in the congregation.
Does anyone ever speak in tongues, or is that something they don't really do?
They speak in tongues a lot.
No, people don't speak in tongues. No, that doesn't happen. So,
do people start speaking in tongues, or are there anyone in the service who does that, or is it just kind of plain?
It's just certain churches I go to that. I mean, it's not at my church. It doesn't do that because I'm in California. I'd never seen that until I got out here in Georgia. I was like, oh, wow, that's pretty crazy. I've never seen that before.
So, how would you describe your church service in one word? Just an overview. One thing that would come to mind when you think of your church service.
Fantastic. Powerful.
Welcoming.
If I had to pick one word, I think it would be community.
It's a pretty loaded question, I know.
Yeah. Consistent, maybe. It's a little bit of the same thing every Sunday.
Oh, reflective.
One word. Say amazing.
Grace.
Well, as you can see, we have many different church backgrounds here at Point University. What makes this place so great is the unity between brothers and sisters in Christ. Tell us your church experience. Join the conversation by using #PointAdventure on Twitter.